Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Nitin. Guys, what about the remaining guys? Guys, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Nalini.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Ashish. Okay. How many of you are attending these classes from your campus today? Raise your hand once. How many of you are attending these classes from your campus? Guys, I'm worried about the strength. There are only 41 members till now. Nitin, what sections that we have today?
11 and 9, sir.
11 and 9. Thank you, Nitin. Both the sections put together, there should be more than 110 members. But now there are only 44. Just please pass the information to all your friends and ask them to join us as soon as possible and tell them that I'm waiting for them. I think Nitin, Ashish, Manikanta, Yadharth, these guys are from CS11, right? Am I correct, Nitin?
Sir, Ashish from
Sir, I
CS.
am from CS9, sir.
Ashish from CS9, good. I think very few members attended from CS9. No, good. They're joining us.
Passing message, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. Nalini, which section you are from? CS11?
Yes, sir.
Seshu, which section you are from? Is he present? Nalini, which topic that we had done this in the previous class?
Sir, rivers and streams, sir.
Wonderful. Boats and streams. Do good. And today we are going to discuss geometry. Geometry is really a topic with fun. Okay. It based on logic. If you're good at logic, you can solve these questions with ease. The only thing which is required here is your keen observation. You have to observe the given information in order to get the answer. You need not by heart any theorems, you need not remember any theorems. Okay. Let me try this session from the basics today. I'm expecting each and every one in this class to participate well, to interact well, as you do in all the sessions. Guys, there are only 62 members. What happened today? I think is the other class still going on. Rishita, is your mic working today? There's no one among you is from attending the classes from campus? Nitin, where are you now?
Home, sir.
Okay. Nalini, where are you now?
Home, sir.
Good. Ruchita,
Yes, sir.
are you attending these classes from campus?
No, sir. I'm attending from home.
Okay, good. Ashish,
From home, sir.
good. I think I'm the only one attending these classes from campus. Guys, is there any reason behind it? There are only 70 members.
I have no idea, sir. Except the message that you are waiting.
Okay. Okay, guys, let us start the class. As we're running out of time. Now it's 11:06. We have to start. So, okay, let us discuss from the basics. Geometry. Let me know one thing first. I'll ask you a question, guys, to answer my question. Is geometry easy or difficult? What's your opinion on geometry?
Easy, sir.
Easy, good. For Ashish, that's easy. Nitin, what's your opinion on this?
Easy only, sir.
Easy, good. Nalini,
Sir, sometimes I feel it is as easy and sometimes it will be difficult, sir.
sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's difficult. Good. Ruchita,
Same, sir. Sometimes depends on the problem.
depends upon the problem. Good. Is Rishita there? Is she present?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So what about you, Rishita?
That depends on the question.
Depends upon the question. Good. And Manikanta, Yatharth. Let us see now. So by the end of this session, I'm expecting you guys to understand the basics. Okay. So basics of these things, angles, lines, and triangles. So let us focus on these three now. And let us gain more knowledge on basics. See, if you're good at logic, once you understand the basics, you can solve many of the questions by your own. So I want you all to understand this. Now, let us start from the basics. I'm expecting you guys to tell me the difference among these three things. I know that you guys know that I'm good at drawing. You know my drawing skills. Good. Can any one of you explain me the difference among these three? First one, second one, and the third one.
Line segment, line, ray.
Harkalyan said that the first one is line segment. Second one, Harkalyan, what's the second one?
I think it's ray, sir.
You think that it's ray. And the third one?
It's line.
Good. It's correct. So first one is line segment. Second one is a ray. And the third one is a line. So line which can be extended in both ways. Ray in only one direction. Line segment that's restricted to some particular area like this. Then let us discuss about angles. I'm expecting you guys to answer all these questions related to 90 degrees, 180 degrees, or 360 degrees. You have to answer each and every of my question with these numbers. Clear? I mean, I'm expecting the limitations. For example, I'll explain you this. We all know that right angle is 90 degrees. Right angle is 90 degrees. So I'm expecting that theta is equal to 90 degrees. It's not less than, it's not more than. Okay? So if it's right angle, theta, it has to be 90 degrees. In the same way, can any one of you answer this one now? Acute angle?
30 degrees, sir. The angle must be 30 degrees.
30 degrees.
It must be between
60, sir.
0 and 90, sir.
It should lie between 0 and 90. Okay. What does it mean? You said that it lies between 0 and 90. Can I understand it this way? Can it be 0 or can it be 90?
No, sir. It should be less than 90 and not equal to 0, sir. More than 0.
It should be less than 90 and more than 0. Very good, Ashish. So acute angle, it should be less than 90 and more than 0. Wonderful. Right angle.
Must be 90.
Good. It should be 90. 9041. What's your name?
Sir, Dikshit.
Dikshit. Good. A new name added now. Just a minute. Let me write it here. Good. Dikshit. So right angle. It should be exactly 90. Wonderful. Then, can you guys predict my next question? First one is acute angle. Obtuse angle. Good. Obtuse angle. What does it mean?
120.
Greater than 90, less than 180.
Greater than 90 and less than 180. Wonderful. It should be greater than 90 and less than 180. Can you guys predict my next question now?
Straight angle.
Straight
Wonderful.
angle.
Too good. Straight angle. Straight angle means
180.
180.
180. Exactly 180. Wonderful. Can you guys predict my next question now?
Reflex.
Reflex angle.
Reflex angle.
Wonderful. See how good you guys are. Reflex angle. What does it mean?
Greater than 180, less than
180 to
360.
270.
Good. Greater than 180 and less than 360. That's known as reflex angle. What's my next question now?
Complete angle.
Good. Complete angle. What does it mean?
360.
అరే మీరు నాకు చెప్తున్నారా నేను మీకు చెప్తున్నానా వండర్ఫుల్ ఎక్సలెంట్ గైస్ కీప్ గోయింగ్ 360 I'll erase the ink on the screen if needed if required guys take a screenshot I think geometry is your strongest area you guys are really good today now complementary angles.
Sum of two angles to be 90.
90 degrees.
Good. Sum of the angles should be 90 degrees. If I say that if 2A and 3B, if 2A and 3B are complementary angles, what is the value of A and what is the value of B? 2A and 3B are complementary. So how should we understand this? As 2A and 3B are complementary, it means that 2A plus 3B is equal to 90. Yes, am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. As 2A plus 3B is equal to 90, can we find the values of A and B? Is it possible?
Yes, sir.
Is it possible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then what is the value of A and what is the value of B? See, that's one equation with two variables. Can we solve that?
No, sir.
No. Good. So 2A and 3B, let us say, if it is 90, we cannot predict this. If you are given one of the values between these two, let us say, for instance, A is equal to 15. If A is equal to 15 and 2A and 3B are complementary angles, then what is the value of B?
20.
20. Wonderful. That's 20. So as A is 15, 2 into 15 is 30. 30 plus 3 into something that gives you 90. So this value should be 60 now. So B should be 20. So that's about complementary angles. And as this is complementary angles, can you guys predict my next question now?
Supplementary angle.
Too good, Harkalyan. Supplementary angles, you have to explain me that. What does it mean?
Sum of two angles equal to 180 degrees.
Sum of two angles should be 180 degrees. So complementary, it means that A plus B equal to 90. If there are two angles A and B here, so A plus B equal to 180 degrees. Among which, if you are given a question this way, if A is 60, what is the value of B?
120.
120. Wonderful. Now, let us discuss about two lines. If two lines intersect this way, let me name these two. Let it be L, let it be M. If two lines intersect this way. Guys, I'm expecting a proof from you, not only the answer. Along with that, you have to tell me, a proper way to get it. If I say that this angle is theta, if this angle is theta, then what will be this angle now?
Theta.
Herculean is a theta. Can you prove this?
Yes, I know theta, but I don't know proof, sir.
You know that it's theta, but you don't know the proof.
But
Okay.
they are equal, no, sir. This one angles are equal.
Okay. That's the result. I'm expecting you guys to prove it now. I know that you guys can do that.
Sir,
I'll give you a
vertically,
yes, Anirudh.
vertically opposite angles are equal, no, sir.
That's the result. But I'm expecting you guys to tell me the proof. I want you to prove it. Nalini,
Yes, sir.
can we prove this?
We can prove it, but I'm not sure.
Don't know how.
They
Okay.
form a linear pair.
1029. What's your name?
Jatan, sir.
Jatan. Jatan.
THIN.
JTHIN.
IN.
Jatin.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Jatin. What are you saying? What did you say now?
Linear pair, sir.
Linear pair. What does it mean?
Okay, the opposite angles, the sum of angles is 180 degrees.
You're talking about opposite angles?
Yeah, so the theta and the question mark which I mentioned there.
Okay, the theta and the question mark. Sum of these two should give you
180.
180. I don't think so. You're very close, but you're very close. See, guys, what is the angle on a straight line?
180.
180. Good. See, you are given two lines here. Let it be 1. I mean, this angle. I'm representing it with 1. Let it be 2. Let it be 3. Now let it be 4. Clear? With this information, as this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. With this information, I'll ask you a question. I'm expecting you guys to answer this. What is the value of 1 plus 2?
180.
180. Good. I think I need not prove this. We all know that the angle on a straight line is 180 degrees. If this is 1, if this is 2, if this is theta, this angle should be. Can you guys tell me this value now?
180
minus
minus
theta.
theta.
Wonderful. Very good. 180 minus theta. Now, if you consider this line, what should be the angle on this line now? It should be 180 again. Do you guys agree?
Yes, sir.
Good. As this is 180 minus theta, what should be this angle now? Theta?
Yes, sir.
Theta.
So that's good. So that's the reason this angle will be equal to this angle. Now, this will be 180 minus theta again. See, in this class, I'm least bothered about the results. I'm expecting you guys to remember how should we arrive at this result. Okay, these proofs are really very easy. You have to think logically. If you are able to connect it in a proper way, you can solve many of the questions with ease. So geometry is all about observation. You have to know some basics. The basic here, the basic knowledge here is angle on a straight line is 180 degrees. That's the only thing which is required here. If you know that, we can solve questions of this kind. Now, let me question you this way. Let me test you. Let us see how many of you guys can answer this question in less than 45 seconds. I am saying that it's x. If this value is 2x plus y, and if this is 3y minus 4x, this is the information what you are given now. And I'm expecting you guys to find the values of x and y. What is the value of x and what is the value of y? And 9011, what's your name? What's your name?
Sir, X is 30 and Y is 90, sir.
Ashish said that x is 30 and y,
Y
is
is 90, sir. 90.
90. Good. Now, can I say that in order to prove this, can I say that 2x plus y is equal to 3y minus 4x?
Yes, sir.
So y is equal to 5x. Am I correct? Sorry. 2y is equal to 6x. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Y equals 3x.
Good. And along with this, so y equal to, let it be 3x. This is a known thing now. Y equal to 3x. Let me substitute here. So 2x plus 3x. That gives you 5x plus x. That is equal to 180. I think this part is clear. By adding these two, I got 5x. And this is x. Sum of these things should give you 180. So 5x is equal to 180. I can find the value of x now. Is it 5? Am I correct, guys?
Yes,
Sorry,
sir. Correct,
5.
sir.
Good. So 6x is equal to 180. So x is equal to 30. From this equation, as x is equal to 30, y will be 90. So x it's 30, y it's 90. Good. That brings me to the next one now. Here. I'll add only one point. Just give me a minute. Yes, I'm really sorry. Okay. Now, in addition to the knowledge that we have, I'm going to add one point now. Okay, I'm going to add one point. I want you to remember this in order to solve the coming next questions. See, if there are two parallel lines, let us say L and M. If L and M are parallel lines, if you find any other line which intersects these two lines, okay, the angle this line is going to make with this line will be the same as the angle that it makes with this line too. Clear? So I'm expecting you guys to remember this. The angle here will be the same as the angle here. If this is theta, this one should be
Theta, sir.
good. If this is theta, this one should be theta. So this is the only input that I have given you. I'm least bothered about the names. Interior angles, exterior angles, interior alternate angles, exterior alternate angles. I'm least bothered about these names. See, in your exam, you're not going to answer, you're not going to answer the questions based on the definitions. He'll be given a figure this way. If you're given a number here, he'll be asking you to find the value of this one. Okay, questions will be given for you this way. Now, let us not remember those names. See, if this is theta, the knowledge that we have here, the thing which we learned now, if this angle is theta, this angle should be theta. The line intersects these two lines with the same angle. Then, if this is theta, if theta is equal to 75 degrees, if theta is equal to 75 degrees, let it be x. X will be equal to
105.
105. Good. So this is a very easy question. Now let me name these things. I think you guys understood this part now. Let it be angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Angle 1 is equal to, angle 2 is equal to, angle 3 is equal to, angle 4 is equal to. Now, I'm expecting you guys to answer these questions this way. So, angle 1 is equal to which of these angles again? Angle 1 will be
Angle 5, sir.
5.
I'm
3,
expecting
5,
you guys
7.
to- Wonderful, Nitin. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. That's equal to angle 5. That's equal to angle 7. In the same way, I'm expecting you guys to answer all the given 4 questions. Guys, write it in the
Right.
chat box. This time, I'm expecting you to write it in the chat box. Guys, be quick. Yes. Nalini, it's correct. Ashish, it's correct. Guys, who is 10? Dear, what's your name? 1029. What you have written is correct.
Jatin, sir.
Jatin, yes.
Yeah.
Next to your numbers, please write your names. Harkalyan, it's correct. Nikita, it's correct. Nitin, it's correct. Ashish, that's correct. Good. Ruchita, it's correct. Who is 9007? Anirudh, it's correct.
Yes, sir.
Yes, what's your name?
Gurjot, sir. Shall I spell it?
Gurujyot.
Yeah, Gurjyot.
RUJYOTH.
No,
Am I correct?
no Y. No Y, sir.
Okay.
Okay, JOT, that's it.
JOT. Okay, Gurujot. 9007. Good. Thank you, Gurujot. Anirudh, Harkalyan. Guys, who is 9042? got it correct. Nice. So I think it's clear. So you guys understood this part. Now, I'll give you a question based on this now. So angle 1 is equal to angle 3 equal to angle 5 equal to angle 7. In the same way, angle 2 is equal to angle 4 is equal to angle 6 is equal to angle 8. Angle 3 equal to angle 1 equal to angle 5 equal to angle 7. 4 equal to 2 equal to 6 equal to 8. I think this part is clear now. Now, see how we should observe the given question. Okay. Guys, if I draw a figure this way, just give me a minute. Yes. What is the angle here?
Right angle.
Okay, right angle. Good. How did you guys get to know that? You all know that I am not that good at drawing.
The
You all
angle
know that?
Symbol, sir. Symbol.
Angle representation.
to perpendicular lines is 90 degrees.
Wonderful. So based on the symbol, as I have written this, you guys understood that it's 90 degrees. Now, if I draw two lines this way, will it be less than 90 or more than 90? The angle here, less than 90. Good. So I may not calculate the angle, but I can definitely say that it's less than 90. If I draw two lines this way, will it be less than 90 or more than 90, the angle here?
More than 90.
More than 90.
More than 90. Wonderful. I got the required answer now. See, if this is 75, let us say if this is 71, I'm least bothered about the numbers. If this is 71, guys, what will be the angle here?
109.
How can we say that?
180 minus 71.
180 minus 71. Good. Then 180 minus 71. Is calculation required here? See how to observe these things now. We have to understand that these two are parallel lines. We have to understand that a line intersects these two. And then see, if this is 71, I understood that my answer should be either less than 90 or more than 90. This is what we have to observe. It should be either less than 90 or more than 90. By observing the angle here, I can say that it's less than 90. If you look at it, I can say that it's more than 90. Clear? If this is less than 90, my answer should be 71. When it's more than 90, my answer should be 180 minus 71. Guys, is this part clear? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Good. So this is the basic knowledge which is required to solve questions of this kind. I'll give you another question. Guys, be quick. Guys, if this is 63, what will be the angle here?
63.
63. Wonderful. What will be the angle here?
180 minus 63.
Wonderful. 180 minus 63. Then let us move on to the next one. Now, with the knowledge that you have, you guys can solve this. Previously, I explained you about only two parallel lines. This time there are two sets of parallel lines. These two are parallel to one another. These two are parallel to one another. Clear? However, the property will remain the same. You guys have to understand that, and you guys should answer my questions now. I am saying that it's 112 degrees. This angle is 112 degrees. I'm expecting you guys to find this now.
108 minus
112.
180 minus
112.
112. Wonderful. Good. So the first thing what we have to understand here is this angle should be less than 90. Clear? When it's less than 90, my answer should be 180 minus 112. Now, I'm least bothered about this number. Let's forget 112 now. If this is 79, I'm saying that it's 79 degrees. Then what will be the angle here?
180 minus
79.
Is it 180 minus 79?
Yes.
Will it be more than 90 or less than 90?
More than 90.
More than 90. Good. So it has to be 180 minus 79. If this is 79, what will be the angle here?
79.
79. Good. What will be the angle here?
79.
79. What will be the angle here?
180 minus 79.
180 minus 79. Wonderful. Now, let us move on to the next one. "30 seconds. You have to find the values of B, C, and D.
So B value 60, sir.
B value is 60.
BD.
Okay. A, that's given as 30. Guess what is the angle here?
90.
90. How should we find B now? What is the hint that we have to find B?
90 minus
180.
Good. 180 minus 90 minus 30. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. Some of these three should give you 180. As we know that it's 30 and this is 90, this value should be 60. B, it's 60. What is the value of C now?
120.
120.
Good. B plus C, very good. B plus C should give you 180. As B is 60, C has to be 120. D. C plus D is 180. C is 120. So D is 60. Good. That brings me to the next one now. X is equal to. Okay, I know that you guys can solve this. Let's move on to the next one. Let me erase the screen. Just take a screenshot. if
X is 50, sir.
Good. Guys, you have to take screenshots for all the slides. Okay. Put all those things in a folder. You have to save all this information. Now, find the value of A. A is equal to. So here, let me tell you all, this is the angle A.
55 plus 38.
55 plus 38.
93.
93. Good. Nalini said 93, Nikita said 93. And who's the 55 plus 38 is that Ashish?
Yeah, that's sir.
Yadad. Hi, Dad. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Good. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm good. 55 plus 38. Now, as these two are parallel lines, as this is 55, we have to understand that it's 55 again. The only thing which strikes my mind, will it be more than 90 or less than 90? I understood that it's less than 90. So I'll go with 55. So this angle is 55. That's understood. As these two are parallel lines, let's consider these two now. And this is the line which intersects these two. As this is 38, I want you to find this one now. As these two lines are related with this line, I'll think this way. Will it be less than 90 or more than 90? That should be less than 90. So I'll go with 38. This is 55 and this is 38. I'll get to know this now. Some of these two will give you 55 plus 38, that gives 93. Next question. Let's find the value of x. So these two are parallel lines and these two are parallel lines. This is 108, this is 112, you have to find this. Think about it. Will it be less than 90 or more than 90? I think Nalini wants to say something.
140
Nalini,
degrees.
what's the
40.
140 degrees. Wonderful. That's it. It's done. As this is 112, this one should be 180 minus 112. As this is 108, this angle should be 180 minus 108. Sum of these two gives your answer. That's 140. Then there are many parallel lines here. These two are parallel lines. These two are parallel lines. The only thing what you have to do, we have to extend these lines in order to make our work easy. PDQ. P is present here, D it's here, Q it's here. So angle 1 will be your answer for this one. AED, AE, where is D? Here it is. AED. Angle 2 is the answer for the second one. DEF, DEF. This is the third one. These are the three things which are required now. Make it fast.
Sir, angle PDQ is 68.
78, sir.
68, 34, 68.
DEF is 68.
PDQ is 68. AED
34.
34.
34. DEF
68.
68. Wonderful. Good. AED. Let me start with this. So I understood that if I start with this, that make my work easy. AED. As these two are parallel lines, as this is 34, this one should be 34. It should be less than 90, so I'll go with 34. If it's more than 90, my answer will be 180 minus 34. Good. Let us think about this now. Now, as these two are parallel lines, and this is 78, as this is 78, now we have to think about these things. This is 78 and this is 34.
180 minus 78.
180 minus 78 minus 34. That gives you
68.
68. As this is 68, this one should be 68 again. So it's 68 and it's 68 and this is 34. Just take a screenshot. Try to solve this one. I'll give you a hint. You can extend this line. Let's move on to the next one now. let us discuss about these triangles. We know what acute angle is. We know what triangle is. Can any one of you tell me the definition of a triangle?
Whose all three angles, sum of all three angles should be 180.
Okay, I'll draw a figure now in which some of the all the angles will be 180. Will it be a triangle?
With the three enclosed lines.
With 3 enclosed lines. I mean a closed figure. Do you mean that?
Yes, sir.
Good. A closed figure in which sum of all the 3 angles should be 180 degrees. That's known as a triangle. Good. You know what acute angle is? So acute angle triangle means
All the angles.
All the angles should be less than 90.
good. Each and every angle in a triangle should be less than 90. That's known as acute angle. Obtuse angle means
At least one angle greater than 90.
at least one. Is it possible to get more
No,
than
only
Only
one.
one.
Good. So one angle should be more than 90. What about the next one?
One angle should be 90.
Good. One angle should be 90. See, you are going to get many of the questions based on a right angle triangle. So we have to focus mainly on this. Okay. Rather than these two, our focus will be shifted to this one, right angle triangle. We know plenty and plenty of interesting things about right angle triangle. And the first thing which strikes your mind when someone is talking about a right angle triangle will be about Pythagorean triplets, Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Now, the important thing here, the interesting thing about geometry, guys, if you're given a pencil, if you're given a scale, if you're given a pencil and a scale, and along with that, with those two, if I'm expecting you guys to draw a line, and the length of the line should be 5 centimeters. Can you guys do that? Can you guys draw this?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Good.
sir.
I'm asking you to draw a line and its length should be 10.78 centimeters. Can you guys do that?
Approximately.
10.7 is possible, sir, but 7.8 is not possible.
10.78. Okay, if you have measurements that way. If you
Yes,
have
sir, we
provided
can.
a proper scale, of course you can do that. Good. Now, can you guys draw a line and the length of the line should be, 5 by 3 centimeters. Can you guys do this? Length of the line should be 5 by 3 centimeters. Can you guys draw that? When 10.78 is possible, 5.3 will be possible.
Approximately 3.3, sir. So
Good.
that's possible.
Good, it's possible. Then I'm asking you to draw a line. This is the challenge now. Okay, this is what I'm expecting now. I want you guys to do this. I'm expecting an S from you. You have to say yes and you have to prove this. I want you to draw a line and the length of the line should be √5 centimeters. And see, you are given just a pencil.
Sir,
And
it's
a scale.
2.5, right?
Is √5 2.5?
No, no,
I
I
don't
don't.
No, 2.23.
2.1.
Can anyone of you tell me the exact value of √5? Is it possible?
Sir, it's so on, sir. 2.23. Yes, small decimal value.
Okay, I want you to draw a line and its length should be exactly √5.
No, sir.
Length of the line should be exactly √5. Is it possible?
No, sir.
Guys, you should say yes. I'm not expecting a no from you.
So
You guys should prove this.
in triangle, we can, I think so.
Triangle. Nitin gave us a hint. A triangle. Rishita, Chandana, Yadath, Ruchita.
Sir, a triangle with a right angle triangle with 1 and 2.
Wonderful,
Centimeter.
Nitin. Wonderful, Nitin. Very good. Impressed. In a right angle triangle, if the length of one of the sides is 1 and if the length of one of the sides is 2, let us say centimeters. As this is in centimeters, let us say centimeters. So length of this one should be √1 square plus 2 square. That gives you √5 centimeters. See, this is the beauty of geometry. Clear? So we can draw even root 5 centimeters. Good. So unknowingly, we have discussed about Pythagorean triplets. So Pythagoras theorem that says that if ABC are the three sides of a right angle triangle, A square plus B square is equal to C square. Then ABC is known as a Pythagorean triplet. Can anyone of you give me an example to this? Three integer values for a Pythagorean triplet.
Sir,
3, 4,
5.
3, 4, 5. Good. This is what I expected at the beginning. Next example.
6, 8, 10.
6, 8, 10. Wonderful. Yadav. Next one.
9, 12.
9, 24, and 30.
It's not 9, 24,
sir,
13. Nalini wants to say something.
Sir, 9, 16, 25.
9, 16, 25. No, I don't agree.
So 5,
9,
12,
12,
13.
15, sir.
9, 12, 15. Very good, Nalini.
So 5, 12, 13.
5, 12, 13. Anirudh, good. And Dikshit, it's good. Dikshit said 9, 12, 15 earlier. Good. Any other example, guys? I think we discussed this in one of the previous sessions, right? In the last semester. That, am I correct?
I don't remember about last semester, sir, but in last class, yeah. Last class, he said like any number divided, like multiplied to the Pythagorean triplets is going to be the same.
Okay, do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Can you give an example based on that?
We already have 2 examples over here, so 3, 4,
Okay.
and 5, and 6, 8, and 10.
Okay, guys, I'll tell you a thing now. Remember this. If we know a Pythagorean triplet, multiples of that number will definitely be a Pythagorean triplet again. So what I mean to say is if A, B, C is a Pythagorean triplet, if you multiply these three with a particular number, let us say A into K, B into K, C into K will be a Pythagorean triplet. So let it be point number 1. Second thing now, if you're given an odd number, usually we will think that we should get to know 2 numbers to find the third one in a Pythagorean triplet. Now we are going to work on this. If you know one of the numbers, now we are going to discuss to find the remaining 2 numbers. If one of the numbers is known in a Pythagorean triplet, now we are going to discuss how to find the remaining 2. If this is 3, guys, what is the value of 3 square?
9.
9 by 2?
4.5.
Now 4.5 is the value which lies between 2 successive natural numbers. Those 2 natural numbers are?
4 and 5.
Good. So 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triplet. Let me explain with another example. Yes, be quick. If one of the numbers is 5, what is the value of 5 square by 2?
12.5.
12.5 lies between?
12 and 13.
Good. So 5, 12, 13 is a Pythagorean triplet. Now, Yadav, this task is for you. I'll write a number here. You have to find the remaining 2. Be quick. If this is 7, what about the remaining 2 numbers now? Yadav.
25.
Very good. 24, 25. Now this task is to Nalini. One of the numbers is 11. What are the remaining 2 numbers now? Wait, cheyadani time padutunda.
Sir, 60 and 61.
Very good. 60, 61. Good. Now, Nitin,
Yes, sir.
this is your task now. If one of the numbers is 8, what about the remaining 2 numbers now?
Sir. Don't know, sir.
Oh no, good. I'll explain this one. I want you to remember this. See, Nitin, if it's an odd number, I want you to find its square first and then divide it by 2. Clear? Unmute yourself once. If this is an odd number,
Yes.
I want you to square this first and then divide it by 2. In case of even numbers, divide the given number by 2 first and then find its square. Divide it by 2 first and then its square. 8 by 2?
4.
4 square?
16.
16 lies between?
15 and 17.
Wonderful. Nitin, this question is for you again. If this is 12, what about these two numbers?
6 square 36 means 35 and 37.
Wonderful. Very good. So if this is an odd number, I wanted to go with this, and this is an even number, I wanted to go with this. Very good, Nitin. Guys, if required, take a screenshot. Let me erase this now. So Pythagoras theorem, this is what we discussed now. Another 3 interesting things. Can any one of you tell me the properties of a triangle? That question is not related to these 3. That's not about equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and scalene triangle. See, I'm asking you about the properties of triangle. What are the interesting things and important things that you know about a triangle?
Sum of any two sides of a triangle will be greater than the other side.
Wonderful. Very good, Yadath. If you consider a triangle in any of the given triangles, let it be A, let it be B, let it be C, sum of any 2 lines, I mean length of any 2 sides should be, sum of the lengths of any 2 sides should be more than the third one. Now, I am going to ask you a question. This is an application. This is a GRE question. Clear? See, if A is 8, the length of this side is 8. If B is 9, what can be the length of C? What can be the length of C? What is the minimum possible value of C and what is the maximum possible value of C? Yes, you have to answer this question now. We know that A is 8. We know that B is 9. We know that sum of any 2 sides should be more than the third one.
Greater than 12.
Greater than? Nitin said something.
12, sir.
12. I don't think so. You have to tell me the lower limit and the upper limit.
Lies between 1 and 17.
Lies between 1 and 17.
16, sir. Less than 16.
16, sir. Less than 17.
Yeah, 16 or less than 16.
Okay.
The sum of length of any 2 sides should be greater than the third side.
Okay. Can we include these 2 numbers now? Are these 2 numbers included or not?
No,
Let us say, good. Let's say these numbers are integers. Okay. You need not calculate like 1.1 and 1.01. Let it be integers. Nalini said 1 to 17. Nalini, I'm asking you again. Should we include these 2 numbers?
No, sir.
No. So it should be more than 1 and less than 17. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So 2 to 16. Very good. Nalini, I understood that it should be, 16. As sum of these 2 is 17, I understood that this number should be less than 17. So I landed at this number 16. That's clear. How did you get this number now? 2.
Sir, I don't know, but I think it must be like subtraction, like difference between the 2 sides.
Difference between 2 sides. See, can any one of you justify this? Why it should be 2? 16, that part is understood. But why it's 2? Yes, Siddharth wants to say something. Go ahead, Siddharth.
2 is added to 9, so it will be greater than 8. And if 2 is added to 8, then it will be greater than 9. That's why I take 2.
Good. As difference between these 2 is 1, we have to add its next number. So 2. Clear? 8 plus 2 will be greater than 9 and 9 plus 2 will be greater than 8. So 2 to 16. Wonderful. Now let us discuss these things. Equilateral triangle. What does it mean?
All the sides and angles are equal.
So 3 sides should be equal. 3 angles should be equal. If 3 angles are equal, what should be the value of each angle?
60.
Wonderful. That's understood. Isosceles triangle, what does it mean?
2 sides and 2 angles are equal.
2 sides and 2 angles are equal. Let me write it. Let me write A. Guys, what's the time now? We're running out of time. Guys, I'm sorry. Guys, let's end the session here. Nalini, Nitin, Yadath, you 3 guys. remember, you have to remind me this once. We have to discuss in the coming next session. We have to continue from this slide. That's your responsibility. Okay.
Okay.
Let me end the session here. And in the next session, make sure that each and everyone attends the class. Today, I'm very much disappointed about the strength. Okay. Pass the information to all your friends. Thank you one and all for your active participation. You guys did really well. Let me end the session here. Have a nice day. Enjoy your week.
Thank
See you all next week. Thank you.
Thank you,
one
sir.
and all. Thank you.